What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Personal Trainer Network. I am grateful again to have another new face on the channel. I reached out to her, and she definitely got back to me. I'm very grateful to have Lindsey here. So I'm going to let everybody know more about her, give her a brief intro, and let everybody know where to follow her. Her link will be in the description, so make sure you guys go follow her, go check her out, and see what she's about. So, without further ado, Lindsey, tell us about who you are and, what you're about.
So my name is Lindsey, and I am the owner of Lindsey B Fitness. I am a trainer, and I also make nutritional guides, as well as I will soon be launching fitness apparel. So I launched my brand in October, and I just kind of wanted to like shine more light on mental health in the fitness community. The whole reason I joined um, or I started doing fitness in the first place was because my mental health was deteriorating, and I started to just notice that I wasn't enjoying like daily tasks that I used to. So it was very important to me that I found something to kind of like fill this void that I had when I stopped cheering. I think part of my depression had to do with that. And, the gym was another form of like release and exercise. And I just felt so amazing, like coming out of the gym after my first session. And it turned into this like nonstop obsession type of thing. Like I would go, a few days a week, and then I started going 4 days a week. And that turned into, 5. And then now I go 5 days a week with 2 rest days. So I would say the gym has saved me so much. I feel peace and comfort when I enter the space. And I just want to kind of be able to portray that to other people and inspire people to start their journeys.
That's awesome. So I think it's important to definitely have different voices in the fitness community. And I appreciate, knowing that for you, this is less about necessarily physical health or looking a certain way. And it's more about like the mental aspect that people don't really talk about, the benefits that fitness can have on you from a mental standpoint, not just like physiologically, just based off of, just helping you sort of brighten your day and everything. So I definitely appreciate that for you. Um, and you kind of did go over the first two questions. I would just want to say, if you want to go more in depth into like, what is your purpose for training? Like, why do you think that you are a personal trainer? What do you think that makes you that trainer? And why should people, join Lindsey B Fitness as you were saying?
For sure. So I started cheering 17 years ago. That's what I started with. That's how I kind of got into sports and just kind of like my stress reliever. That was where it started. And through that sport, I just learned so much about like my body. I learned so much about others. And I really just felt uplifted and inspired doing the sport. And I was able to actually start, like, I became a trainer for the cheerleading company when I was still in high school for 2 years. And currently, I actually have been with this company, North American Spirit, for 5 years. And I go around the Metro Detroit area and just kind of inspire cheerleaders and work with them on different things in the cheerleading world. So I actually became an athlete, a college athlete, about, I would say, four years ago when I started college. And I decided that I wanted to dedicate more time to my schooling. So I dropped that. And then that was when I started feeling that void. And I was like, like exercise really just makes me feel like strong. And I was like, well, what can I do? My dad had always talked to me about maybe like opening up my own like tumbling cheerleading type of business and doing that. And that intrigued me, but it wasn't specifically what I wanted to do. I spent so much of my life focusing on cheerleading. Now, people don't really realize that how much like athleticism goes into cheerleading. So a lot of my like strength, my good form, my discipline comes from that. So I have like kind of taken some components from that and placed it into my training.
Mhm.
So now I do sort of like a functional fitness training where I try to like increase mobility while also increasing strength. And I found that that has been the most successful for me. So I would say that, you know, what kind of makes me credible right now is the fact that I have so much experience with exercise in the first
Mhm.
place. And secondly, I'm currently getting my personal trainer certification. So that just adds like an of extra layer of proof that I'm really serious about the field and that, you
Mhm.
know, I'm going into this for the right reasons. Um, so my hope through getting that, and I don't even want to stop there because I'm also working on getting my nutritional certification. And then to even have my business open, I'm about to graduate from the business school, you know, with my general business certification. So I'm doing all of the steps the right way to ensure that I'm, you know, giving my clients the best chance. So I really do feel like I'm taking an approach of they're learning as I'm learning. So as I'm learning things, I'm kind of relaying that information back to them and I'm
Mhm.
kind of implementing and making changes to my plans accordingly.
That's good. Like that's very important. I think it's really good for everybody to find somebody, like to find a trainer um, that they can necessarily relate to, and somebody that has a similar story to them, because always makes them feel more uh, like closer to you, and being able to build a better bond with you. So definitely, if you guys have any athletic background when it comes to maybe cheerleading, even dance, gymnastics, I think Lindsay would be a great matchup for that too, just because she has a wide, obviously, range when it comes to her knowledge base, and she's still learning. And that's one of the things I always say to people is, as trainers, we are constantly learning. Like we don't stop. There's no sort of task that you just take and then that's it and you're good. You are always learning. You're taking classes, you're learning stuff. So one of the reasons why I do this or do this and have these conversations is to learn, right? I learn from everybody around me. Some people are older than me, some people are younger than me, and I learn from everybody. So I definitely want to welcome you to the network. And I know that the people a part of the network are already going to go follow you and support you because that's just what it's all about. So for you, like, how has social media affected you when it comes to like your business, your brand, and fitness as a whole? Like, what is the thing that sort of changed your approach to your business and your brand overall when it comes to like being on social media, posting specific things?
Well, I would say at first, I made my fitness page about a year ago.
Mhm.
And I made it with the intent on just holding myself accountable. So I wanted to post pictures, you know, have something to look back at to remind myself to get up and, you know, stay disciplined.
Mhm.
Now, through that, I actually started noticing that I was reaching people and that I was helping people. And, you know, knowing that's my favorite thing to do is help people. So knowing that I was getting a little bit of reach, I started to do a little bit more and I started to dedicate a little bit more time. And then I was noticing as I was dedicating more time to my page, I was
Mhm.
reaching more people. And
Yeah.
through that, I actually started to feel empowered enough to kind of build my brand around these people who have the same vision as me.
Yeah.
And I'm very like realistic with the clients that I take on. So I do not take on anyone just because they bring, you know, money to me and they want to pay me. I
Mhm.
strictly take on people who have the same vision as me and I know will be disciplined and work just as hard towards their goals. And that's one of the things that I really try to like tell people on my platform. It is so important to me that you come to me and you're ready because I
Mhm.
don't want, well, you probably have experienced this as well when
Mhm.
people come in and they're not ready to start and they're just not
Yeah.
consistent.
They
And
don't. They don't have the drive. There's no
right.
drive. There's no motivation.
And they'll come for a couple weeks and then they'll stop showing up and then they'll
Yep.
answer your phone call every once in a while. And it's like you can't chase those people. So I try to navigate and guide myself towards the people who want better for themselves. You
Mhm.
know, back in October, I only had 100 followers and we're in February now and I'm almost at 9K. So it's like I've reached so many people who have, and like almost all of these people have reached out to me in some type of way and
Mhm.
given me, you know, something that I can look back at and be proud of. And
Exactly.
so I really just believe that once I like kind of sat down, thought about what I wanted to do and actually applied myself, like I just saw this like big network and it's, I don't know, it's just really exciting and happy.
That's awesome. I love that story. That's what it's about. You know, you kind of just stumble upon the thing that you end up doing and that you end up chasing and you end up going for. And that's the thing about passion is that sometimes it drives you out of your comfort zone. Sometimes it puts you in an uncomfortable position, and then you realize later that that position was the best decision you ever made. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I started the personal training network is because I know that there's people like me who are trying to help people and are trying to reach people, but necessarily don't have the huge platform to do it. And they're doing it the right way, the way in the sense that they're truly trying to help people and they're not just trying to build a following. It's not just
Yes.
about the followers, not just about the numbers or the likes. It's about truly helping people. And you know, I truly appreciate that about you. And that's one of the reasons why I reached out to you. I saw your Instagram and everything. I was like, oh, this is dope. Um, and I really love to see that. So, and like I always say, I say almost every video, all the people who have asked me for fitness help and asked me for stuff, and then I tell them the things and they either don't believe me or they challenge me. If you guys want to know, message Lindsay, talk to her, ask her. Don't message me no more. Message her, message all the other trainers because I don't know why y'all don't listen to me. They say the same thing that I do. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe it's because half of these people are super. You know, they're. I don't know if it's just they're attractive and I'm weird. But hey man,
I
I'm cool with that.
noticed too, credibility wise, like no, because I've had a lot of people come in my like DMs as well, sending asking me questions and then not believing the responses. And then I noticed once I started like actually posting people's results, then
Mhm.
I'm getting all these, oh well, you know, I'm ready to start or I trust you on this. So it's I really think like once I started adding that layer of, hey, I'm not just saying this to you. Like because people look at me and they're like, "Oh, she was always in shape." And even when I post like pictures when I wasn't in shape, they're
Mhm.
still like, "Oh, well, you know, she was a cheerleader for XYZ amount of times. Like it doesn't matter." And
Mhm.
although I was, that doesn't mean I was living the healthiest lifestyle. But
Yep.
sometimes people just need to see somebody else that's not you, like telling them the the same thing, even though it's crazy. Like I know, I know it's so wild, but
Yeah.
um yeah,
But
to
that,
touch on, like, you mentioned something a little bit earlier that I had thought about, and it was when, um, you were talking about just, like, the passion and the drive, and I definitely like, in October, I had hit my rock bottom. That was when I had, like, nothing, and I wanted something to just mean something for me that was meaningful in my life. And
yeah.
I kept showing up to the gym, even though I was sad, even though I was crying, even though, you know, my heart felt heavy, I kept going. And then
Yeah.
eventually it got easier. So,
Mhm.
you know, I definitely like resonated with what you just said about that.
Yeah, that's what it's about. I mean, I train people because I truly love to help people, and I know that there are so many people who say that out there, and I know that there are a lot of trainers out there that say those things. But for me, it's not about, oh, I want to help you look good. I want to help you get the lifestyle that you want, to be
For
the
sure.
person that you want. That's like the motto of my entire company is every opportunity is a new chance to grow, you know, and that's just the truth. Everything you do in life is a learning lesson. It's all the difficult things, as you said, you know, you were at rock bottom just in October, you know, and it's not crazy to say you can get out of it sooner than you think, you know. So I do think it's very important. This is a huge episode because it's not about a following. It's not about anything. The message, right? I love
Yes.
your message. I love what you're about. So I definitely would like to have you back on the channel. I don't know if you watch other videos that I've posted, but please message me if there's anybody that you've seen that you want to do a video with. Um, what I want to do next is I want to do a panel of trainers, but I want to do it from the side. I'm just going to moderate. and it's just going to be about the like all the female trainers and you guys talking about your experiences with looking a certain way, the sort of how fitness industry is predominantly about sex, especially from the female side. It's like you have a certain physique and you show off your butt, and that's the thing that people do. So I want to definitely talk about that. So if you're interested, feel free. We can talk about it. We can figure out a day and everything.
Yeah,
I'll
I'd love
probably
to.
be
That
yeah,
sounds
I'll
great.
probably be reach out to the rest of the trainers tomorrow, like all the other female trainers. I don't know if there's anybody in particular that you saw that you would like really want to do a video with, but feel free to let me know and shout them out too if you want.
I watched
But
a
yeah,
couple. I would love any of them. Sounded great. I really just like the message in general. It seems like you have like a variety of people who kind of share the same like vision. So it seems like everyone kind of aligned. So I just love to get some insight from some other people. So that'd be great.
awesome. Okay, is there anything else you would like to say? Shout out your website, your Instagram, whatever you can.
Um, I have TikTok, Instagram, well, pretty much all of them, and they're Lindsey B Fitness. My Instagram is Lindsey_B Fitness, but all my other social media is Lindsey B Fitness. I just started my YouTube channel, so I would really appreciate some subscribers there. And then I think that's it. I did want to take a boomerang though, like off my phone for my like. I'm gonna tag you in it.
Okay.
Okay with that.
Am I supposed to do? Should I do something or should I just?
Oh, you can just like wave or something or 100 peace signs. Or... Hold on one second. I'll tell you when it's going.
Peace.
Okay. Um, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being a part of this. So you guys make sure you go follow Lindsey. You go leave a like on her channel or on her Instagram. Let her know that you guys came from this video. And go subscribe to her YouTube channel. Send me the link to your YouTube. I'll subscribe to you.
I
That's
got
the whole point of this network is we support each other. So you'll probably see me in your comments, like messaging and everything. You'll be like, oh, this guy again, he won't leave me alone. But yeah, no, we're here to support each other, and that's what it's about. So thank you again for being a part of this. You guys, make sure you leave a like on the video, comment down below if you want to see more from Lindsey. Definitely go watch the other videos before. Again, go follow her. You said Lindsey_B Fitness. Is that what you said?
That's
Or
my Instagram. Yes, and then everything else is Lindsey B Fitness. Yes.
okay, so everything will be on the thumbnail. Everything will be in the link in the description below as well too for the video. And thank you guys for watching again. And if you want to see more, make sure you go subscribe. All
Bye.
right. Peace.